Morning all, and morning precious. Right, as you can see, I have two rusty dumb irons. And this is a stage one, and what I have to do is try and make these here. And you can see there's not a lot left. So, cardboard template, which is this here, which is that. I've just checked this, it's using 2 or 3 different parts. So that will be creeping around there. That is another piece that will go on there. Oops a daisy, sorry. Like that. Okay. You get a general idea. Then I've got to make the side. Well, I was going to make the side. I've just got to check that I can make it flush, because I put it's down here, which is flush and overlapped to weld here to give a bigger weld. But I don't know whether to do one piece down there and then just cut this little piece here and then overlap, which gives that impression there. So I'm trying to work out why they made it so big and strong. It's only carrying a radiator in the front, but you can see it's one piece pressed out. And you can see that the hole in for the wing, so that's got to be right. So that hole, and there's a hole at the top. I assume it'll be the same size. I've got a rubber washer that I think was in here. The top one I won't drill because it's set in the radiator pins, and I've got the radiator there and the 2 pins drop in here and with a rubber. But this one here, I can cut this out, and this is another hole for, there's a bolt goes in there somewhere, don't know what it is at the moment, off the radiator, something anyway, I think so. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing at the moment, because I really need to try and get this front chassis section done so I can get some paint on it. And these need doing, and it's no good putting it off, so I might be able to make these today and get them on if I'm lucky. Certainly have a good go. Anyway, sorry, but that's what I'm trying to do today on the stage one. Cheers. Another oil filter for my Tinker 2.6, and also it's blue valve, blue box. Okay. Have a look at that, and a square file. I haven't got a square file. When you buy the floor pans, there's a round hole, and of course there should be square holes to hold the plastic retaining sort of debris. Well, you know. So I bought a square file because I'm going to make the hole square. There you go. Looks alright, nice and beefy. Can't turn the handle because I ain't got my load no more, but I'll manage. Cheers folks, there's a few more bits to carry on with. I'm going to make this out of this box tubing and cut this out like that. And that'll give a quite good support. I don't know what this hole is in the centre, which is, I've said here, whether it needs that, but it definitely needs that bolt hole here. But if I make that and then make the handle the other side, out this piece, this will give the support it needs. Then I don't mind using the 2.5 on the top for the whatever, but this will give the strength, I think, which will be easier to use and cut and file. So I'll give that a whirl. Cheers. That's one cut out. I've tried it on the chassis, and it's a bit warm, and it's got to be organised. It's 2 inches from the front, so this will sit here. Just going to do that. This corner here where the weld is, but it sits about there like that, and it's at 90 degrees, and then the other piece will shape back to fit in there, and then the side piece. But I think that will give a structure to it. So it's just a question of running the weld across here and shaping the corner. Okay, and it looks like bloody rain. I'll try and get the opposite now made for the other side. Anyway, cheers folks. Right, right, I think that's okay. That should do. Got a bit of welding, so I've got to do it in a couple of sections, as you can see. So I'll do this and I'm going to put the sides on and work it from there. Anyway, get a bit of paint off there to weld. Anyway, cheers folks. There's the other one on as well. Right, I'm building the side up now. Welded that. Just welded that. A slight kink there, but it shouldn't matter because the wing bolt's about here, and then these other piece bolts in there. Just got to knock the tops down. Just tidied it up a little bit. So just got to make a bit of a top into the slope down. Hopefully that's right. It better be. So I'll get the tops on in a bit. I'll be happy. Anyway, let's get in there slowly. Cheers. That is a very rough idea because that's where the radiator sits, and if that was to come in as it is, the fan would go around. I can't hold it because there's no plate there, and so there's nothing to hold it up, and I don't want to catch the radiator underneath. Okay, so that looks as though that would go around, and the fan, it's got to come in a bit, of course, naturally, but that radiator does look as though, or the cowling does look as though it would clear that, so I'm happy with that. So we'll just have a little fiddle around with that, and then back to doing that top. Cheers. Well, not brilliant, but I realised that possibly this should be fairly cut level, but I haven't, so I've welded this there, left this little gap to raise that slightly, left that gap there welded, and vice versa, just to raise it, because I didn't put the whole one with it, and because they're badly corroded. So I think I'll get away with that. There's not much difference there, so I'll just whip this down a little tiny bit, put the plates on, and only a little tiny grind around, not trying to hide nothing. So hopefully the rad will sit on there. I'll line the rad up and drill the holes into these. I won't going to just cut them and then same as with the front ones there. I'll wait till I get everything lined up, then put the holes in. That way it might be easier all round. So the only plates I've got to weld now, well, only, is underneath here. 2 plates I've got to cut to make under there, both sides. A little bit more over on the steering relay piece, which I've got a plate underneath. This should be done now, and as another piece just further back, what I've done, you can see what I've patched in, cut in. The one side I've just got to finish the other side off, but that's lying on the floor, which is fine on this one because I don't mind. I've got a large piece of wood, 2 stands, it's nice and comfortable, and hopefully it'll give me some room, and I can put a cushion at the back there to rest my head, and I've got a fireproof blanket to put on my chest which somebody gave me, so there you go. So do you know something, that's for tomorrow. I've had enough. My back is killing me, really killing me. Anyway, I shouldn't say that, but right, cheers folks, thanks for watching. I hope it's a little bit of an interest. It's certainly getting there. I feel a little bit more confident on the welding by just turning the gas up a little bit, and so I don't get that sort of cokey look, but just practice, so I'm happy with that. Good enough, strong enough. There you go, cheers.